Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, and I hope that you're having a lovely one out there. Today we are listening to VNV Nation. I've never heard of them, don't know a thing about them, but we're listening to this track, Beloved. This is off of their album, Future Perfect, released in 2002. This is off of their fourth studio album. We're listening to this track because it was suggested and sponsored by Dustin. So Dustin, thank you so much for the recommendation, of course, for the support. And I see that the band had also been mentioned by To a Brighter Future, 6581 Punk, and Thelemic Magic. So thank you guys so much for the suggestions as well. Like I said, never heard of them, but let's go ahead and find out what they're about. Beloved, here we go. Comes. It's almost a Tangerine Dream-esque kind of pulse.
It's colder than before.
Didn't know they were
the
singing.
Seasons took all they had come for. Now winter dances here. It seems so fitting, don't you think, to dress the ground in white and grey. It's so quiet I can hear my thoughts touching every second that I spent waiting for you. Circumstances afford me no second chance to tell you how much I've missed you.
I like this. I love the build-up and the little bit of hi-hat in the back, barely touching.
My beloved, do you know when the warm wind comes again, another year will start to pass.
I'm waiting for a big payoff on this
Please don't
one.
ask me why I'm here. Something deeper brought me than I need to remember. We were once young and blessed with wings.
Hi-hat.
No heights could keep us from their
Starting up.
reach. No sacred place we did not soar. Still greater things burn within us. I don't regret the choices that I made. I know you feel the same.
I'm waiting for a drop.
My beloved, do you know how many times I stared at clouds,
You knew it was coming.
thinking that I saw you there. These are feelings that do not pass so easily. I can't forget what we claimed as ours.
This is a cool little EDM track.
My beloved, do you know
Right back into it.
when the warm wind comes again, another year will start to pass. And please don't ask me why I'm here. Something deeper brought me than I need to remember. My beloved, do you know how many times I stared at clouds, thinking that I saw you there? These are feelings that do not pass so easily. I can't forget what we claimed as ours.
It's gonna hit that part. Every time.
Time remains. I am still proud of what we were. No pain remains, no feeling. Eternity awaits. Grant me wings that I might fly. My restless soul is longing. No pain remains, no feeling. Eternity awaits.
This is like such a 90s techno sound.
Moments lost, no time remains. I am still proud of what we were. No pain remains, no feeling. Eternity awaits. Grant me wings that I might fly. My restless soul is longing. No pain remains, no feeling. Eternity awaits. Moments lost, no time
Ending right back where it
remains.
began.
I am still proud of what we were. No pain remains, no feeling. Eternity awaits. Grant me wings that I might fly. My restless soul is longing. No pain remains, no feeling. Eternity awaits.
That is such a 90s, obviously early 2000s kind of techno sound that he has here. Like, that just throws me back. There used to be a radio station here in Orlando that was 95.3, and it used to be all electronica and techno and trance and EDM and all that stuff, and then it changed into like pop and rock or pop and hip hop and stuff, and it just wasn't the same. But when it first came out, that was like during like the Fast and Furious time. Everyone was getting back into like sports cars and stuff like that and street racing at that point, the rave culture. This puts me directly into that mindset. This is also like, I don't listen to a lot of like EDM and techno and trance, even though I used to listen to like this is like high school, Tiesto and Ferry Corsten and, you know, artists like that. But I never like listened to a ton of it. However, like I said, this definitely puts me into that 90s kind of sound. And I think it's interesting that he's singing pretty much the whole way through. Not a lot of times in like a techno track, at least that I've listened to, is there's so much singing. Maybe there's like a little chorus, you know, that kind of comes up every once in a while or something like that. But it's typically instrumental from what I've at least listened to. That's going to be Ronan Harris, who's handling everything here. He's a one-man band, handling obviously all the synths and the singing here. And I like his singing in the way that it's different, kind of from, I guess, what you may typically hear in this kind of song. However, if I have one little thing, for as much as he's singing in this track, I personally, there's a part of me that would have preferred someone maybe with a more singable voice, something just a little bit different. But that's just me. I'm not saying he did bad or anything like that, but if I'm, you know, being really picky, you know, for as much singing as going on here, maybe, you know, could have held some tryouts or something like that. But that's just me. Otherwise, to me, this particular track really does sound more just like kind of almost any other kind of 90s techno song. I don't hear anything in here besides his singing that's really separating it from the rest. So it's not necessarily my favorite techno song or whatever that I would hear and that I would put on, but it's not bad. It gets the job done. And if you find yourself in a cafe or in Ibiza, then maybe this will hit right for you. Let's go ahead and take a look at the lyrics here. It's colder than before, the seasons took all they had come for. Now winter dances here, it seems so fitting, don't you think? To dress the ground in white and gray, of course, snow falling. It's so quiet I can hear my thoughts touching every second that I spent waiting for you. Circumstances afford me no second chance to tell you how much I've missed you. My beloved, do you know when the warm wind comes again, another year will start to pass? And please don't ask me why I'm here. Something deeper brought me than a need to remember. Little nostalgia. We were once young and blessed with wings. No heights could keep us from their reach. No sacred place we did not soar. Still greater things burned within us. I don't regret the choices I've made. I know you feel the same. Listen, winter's coming, but even though winter's the coldest season, baby, don't you know that spring is around the corner and summer's going to heat up with our love? Moments lost, though time remains. I'm so proud of what we were. No pain remains, no feeling. Eternity awaits. Grant me wings that I might fly. I mean, honestly, it's kind of what I would expect out of a song like this, lyrically. It says it's a single from the band. It was released in 2002 alongside the album. It charted in the German mainstream media control charts. What kind of charts is the media control charts? For 1 week at number 70. That was a cool track. I enjoyed that. It's a good dancey track. Like I said, just takes me to Ibiza. Thank you so much, Dustin, once again for the sponsorship and suggestion. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Follow me in a few places that are, down in the description below. And I'll see you all later. Bye, guys.